Well, my star, I don't know what I expected here. Like, we thought that Margrave is a renowned institution with the state of the art facilities would have been, like, able to handle the Codex like we were such totes mistaken. But now that we have the angle of Oron, we can, like, press on. It's time to deal with the Codex once and for all. Applying the enchanted ink to the codex will not physically destroy it. Indeed, I fear the artifact is too powerful for any mortal to do away with it completely. Using the ink will, however, should unwrite the codexes more sinister and eliminates its sentience so that it can exert its influence over anyone else. There's where you come in. You can be like swayed by the codex because you should be the one applying the ink. The codex is being stored in a vault deep beneath Margrave University Library. I'll like meet you there. If this fails, let's just say we're out of like options. Gag me with a spoon.
I didn't know that Zarnoth the Vigilant sounded like Becky. Vecna Unleashed is the name of this one. EC Bubbles, good morning and welcome. Going into overtime here in a few minutes.
I'll have to bail her in like an hour and go get my son from school.
You gotta go pick up.
I'll be right back though. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's
Sharn,
like right down the road, like 5 minutes.
Sharn, watch Lieutenant. Through the door and to your left, you're expected. They're expecting us.
You've traveled down
Nimbin would be happy to oblige you.
University's tower to deal with the Codex of the Infinite Planes. You plan to use the Inkwell of Orion to erase the artifact's evil intelligence.
Go for it, Nimbin.
Once again, Codex brings us together, my sir. Let us say that this is the last time we must deal with this foul artifact.
Yes, let
There's
us
a
pray.
reason to be optimistic. With the Inkwell of Oron, we can unwrite the Codex's evil sentience, removing the ability for it to corrupt others and for all. Well, you know, is Thyax with you? He has such a cute butt. You approach the Codex with trepidation. While you're largely immune to its effects, you can still sense the churning evil that envelops it, like a thick, heavy shroud, or a legendary shroud.
You apply the magical ink to the
I
Codex.
dipped my tushy in the
The
acid.
massive tome suddenly begins to shudder and shake. Then the book settles into an eerie silence. But before you can congratulate yourself on your success, a chilling laugh fills the room. Vecna has arrived.
It's
The
Vecna!
Codex.
Oh no, it's that
There was
person.
always something calling to me in this world. And
You can't
now
affect me. I got
it is
a tape
within
player
my
headset on my
grasp.
head, listening to music.
Thank you, hero, for leading me to it. Its power.
You can't
is
get me my
exactly
Netflix
what I
subscription
require for
stolen.
my plans. You've even robbed the Codex of its troublesome sentience, so it can no longer resist or evade me. In return for this service, I offer some advice. Flee this tower immediately. My underlings are conducting a ritual that will bring it crumbling to the ground within minutes. Think of Morgrave's destruction as a message to this arrogant city. Vecna has arrived.
Vecna has
The Codex
arrived.
vanishes. The ethereal form of Vecna remains, curious to see how you react. But the answer is obvious. Countless people in the University Tower will die if you don't act now. You must stop the ritual. A sulfurous stench fills the hall. As a massive demon.
We can click on
steps
Vecna,
through the
like it
portal.
looks like it's dialogue. but-
Baylor, eyes
Oh,
yeah,
look what you did
skeptically.
Look at
now.
that Baylor.
I have more pressing business.
Do you see how cool that was?
Minions, deal with this.
I've seen how cool you went up in that.
I
goal.
missed it
Appreciate
because you ran off. Thanks a lot. Why we can't have nice things? Now you're dead.
Dude, that's
Murdered.
So cool.
Somebody's responsible.
Right on the ground, right on the ground.
The portal blocking your path fades away.
So whatever that monster did, it looks like it does like a half a AoE on the ground.
This
It
is weird. But
something.
oh, we can talk to Vecna. He says, I knew you would eventually be of service, adventurer. Not only did you lead me to an artifact of unimaginable power, but you also disabled its sentience for me. This made it trivial for me to take the Codex for my own purpose. But why would you tarry? My followers will destroy this tower within... Oh. No, within minutes. I offer you the chance to save your own life. Flee now. This is my payment for your assistance. It seems like you're not entirely here, Lich. Are you not able to take physical form? A temporary inconvenience. The tattered remains of the wards that once protected this world from me still prevent me manifesting fully. But now I have both the Codex and the planar eyes. Soon I will have all the power needed to undo those wards. Until that time, I will rely on the power of my army. Army? What army? You've already met the Hidden Hand. My
What
followers
army?
on this world.
There's a war outside.
I've supplemented their ranks with creatures drawn from other planes, troops either enticed with promises, bent to my will. Wait until you encounter my general. The mere sight of him will convince you that your only options are surrender or fight. Or flight. But your time is short. Flee now before the Hidden Hand completes the ritual that will destroy this tower. I'm not leaving this tower until everyone is safe. Yeah, take that, Vecna.
Yeah. That bag.
I know, that's what I was thinking too, Arturium. An artifact of unimaginable power. Yum! Great, Venji and Doom, my favorite combination.
Benji.
Doom, doom, doom. Let's go back to my room. Ah, he can't get through that door. Nice.
Neener, neener, neener.
I was just trying to separate them. I love it when a plan comes together. Good jab. Check out the dancing Gretch. Grand old time.
Now, what would make him happy?
Fire. Suffering.
No.
You might want to make sure you wear your soul condom for that surprise meeting, Media. You might even want an extra layer of protection. Like maybe some soul Nanoxol 9 or something.
I got Slay Living with a DC of 58. You think it'll land?
Now, if you're watching, you're like, what are you talking about, soul condom? Though that's what you need to wear when you go to a work meeting or like a work training session or something, so that you don't get your soul sucked out. Any veteran of work meetings knows that meetings can suck out your soul. You know, and you got to protect your soul. Otherwise, you go in soul intact, you come out zombified, right? You don't want that. That's why you got to always carry one with you, Media. You can't wait until you need it to get it. You know, you got to be ready for those spontaneous meetings. He like flipped me around. That was weird.
He flipped you off.
He did. He flipped me off totally. What a jerk. Good shot of his crotch there. He did it again. He's like flipping me to the other side of him. I don't know if it's just because I was against the wall or something. Let me try facing him this way. Maybe I'm just bouncing off the wall or something. Shit is bananas. E-A-N-A-N-A-S.
The Garistro falls, and the portal slams shut. You can now access the lower university stairway.
Hey, there's a lever. I'm gonna pull it. Going up. Like a record, baby.
A voice magically whispers in your ear. There are students unaccounted for in the evacuation. If you find them, please save them.
It's the hidden hand. Oh, it's one of those new werewolf eye mobs. And a Fear Reaper. It's a reskinned werewolf. Oh, and they shoot force out of their eyes. Excellent. That does 1900 damage.
It's pretty creepy, man.
Okay, so we got a door down there, and up here we've got... Oh, shadows up here. Oh, and the Fear Reaper. Remnant, top of the ramp. Now we go through the door. No, that's the way we came. We go through the other door, to the north. That was a red line attack.
A red line right at the door.
That was his Roxanne attack. Those circles don't seem to do anything. Why is everything so low? Is this a university for ants? This is part 3. We're only on the 3rd quest.
Wait, Chris.
Oh, the skeleton's badass. Hidden hand skull guard. I guess we can keep going down this north hall.
You hear a faint whimpering coming from the
lecture
front
hall.
of the lecture hall.
You
Get
have
the
to
lecture.
save me! Those monsters are everywhere! Head down into the vaults. The path is clear out, and the Sharn Watch will be waiting for you. That's just an optional to rescue the students. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll give us an extra chest in the end or something, but it says optional.
I want this purple cloak.
Mobs. The Nothic.
Motherfucker got me again, dude.
Damn, every fight.
These things hurt.
Yeah, let's get my boost.
Holy crap. I hit my Undying Vanguard. They chewed through my Undying Vanguard like I was standing still. He wasn't even there. He's got some sort of like... I think that's where he's going to throw his shot put.
I think crowd control would definitely help with a lot of these fights.
Yeah, we don't have like traditional crowd control. Asshole.
I mean, because that's a lot of damage, even for me trying to heal through everything, because people just like instantly die.
Yeah, that was like his eye attack thing. He gets his little DPSs in there.
They've been setting a record for like most deaths he's ever had in a first look.
See the purple cloak? I want that cloak.
Maybe they're
There's
cloakers.
gonna be some deaths.
Collectible in here. Little classroom. Invin, take the raise. I know you're just gonna die again, but at least make a showing. Looks like we go south. Mobs.
There's dudes in here. Don't you talk to the dude? I'm back.
Optional if you want to.
Raise.
One in one of these rooms. Just
What is this? This is a dark lodge.
The cowering students.
oh, this one's got students.
On
It
south.
would have been
The
cool
portal
if this thing
materializes,
was, like raw on the
releasing a
cardboard.
swarm of dretches. The last dretch topples, and the portal gutters out.
Here, Ellie's.
We still got 2 doors back here.
We'll check them out after this fight. I really hope that there are some quests that don't take place in Morgrave University, because I am kind of tired of having quests in Morgrave University. All 13 of them take place in, like, lecture halls and the halls of a school. Kind of feel really overdone. Which I think I'm gonna go ahead and shrine. Staunched up a couple of times, so. And I've died, I think. I think I've died. Have I died? Oh, there's 13 quests, media. Yeah, they're hanging out in the bathroom. Taking the poop out of the toilets.
See somebody shrine.
Remnant at the door.
Okay.
That encounter was probably put there so that the impatient will screw the people over who are shrining. Let's put a fight on the other side of a door right next to a shrine. The people are shrining, there's gonna be that one impatient Syax in the group, like, what's in this door? People are in the middle of shrining, and all of a sudden they get attacked by dretches. I bet that was very deliberately placed. Have that kind of scenario. Collectible in the back corner. Hey, a pit full of acid.
No, it's a party.
It's my acid. Oh, I found a soul stone of Meister down here. I was just checking to see if there's anything down there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty common drop.
Bullet 11.
Might as well.
Mobs. Here.
Did chest appear yellow?
Hey, locked chest.
You ever look at the lock? It kind of looks like a frog's face with a broken nose.
Oh yeah, yeah, it totally does. I never saw that, but when you said it, now I see it.
Yeah, totally.
Or a cute little kitty
His
bear.
face with a broken nose. I gotta go in there. Okay, this does not kill you.
Taking a shower in there or something?
I'm just, yeah, I stink. I'm an adventurer, a murder hobo. You think I smell good? Smelling good's for
You bring the
fancy
smoke?
people. Guess that's it here.
I got Meister Stone.
Mobs.
Came right after.
If you guys want to, we can step down to R8 for the next ones. I don't care. You know, R8, R10. You know, might take the edge off. This is feeling a little bit too grindy.
The door back here too.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
We
didn't
don't
see
worry
it.
about this door.
I couldn't see it because of the healing wall.
I heard there's no reapers in Elite mode.
Nothic. These guys have nasty triangle attacks. Own attacks or shot put attacks. There's a mini blade barrier there.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, I am going back to use that shrine. So you gotta take that invite.
Alright, I will not move from this spot. Ever. Please welcome Voodoo to the shower room. Have your $1 bills ready, folks.
I wonder if he like just over adjust the wood, just blade barriers.
Good morning. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta change it to overtime. Yes, welcome to overtime. Regulation play is OVA. OVA OVA. It's overtime, baby. Welcome to it. Thank you so much for the big hype trains today. We got some bonus hours, 3 bonus hours to be precise. We'll be streaming till at least 6 p.m. Eastern, which means we might get through one more quest. It has been very slow going. We are literally only on the 3rd quest. Hell, I might just save some of these first looks for tomorrow or tonight. I'm not required by law nor by union contract to, do all the first looks on the first day. But I think the last time we didn't do them all on the first day was Ravenloft. In fact, I think Ravenloft, but I think the servers might have been down for a long time. I can't remember. It was a long.
Yeah.
Man, it was Saltmarsh that we were up so late. Man, we could barely keep our eyes open by the time we finished Saltmarsh. Oh,
Darn. when we were doing the
Oh, there's a
reading
lever
for
back
Darn,
here,
we
just
were
like the other one.
to prepare.
Alright, so I pulled the lever and now I'm going up.
Where do you think these
Hell
stairs
yeah.
go? They go up.
I wonder if there are any devs watching. A lot of times the devs will watch during the first looks. They usually just lurk. They just like want to see, like, all right, let's see how these jack wagons deal with this new content. You know, they want to. It's like a good data point for them, you know, to see how their players are playing this. You know, watch Voodoo's crew get wrecked. The Fey touched guy over here. Get big. I don't know the devs, you know, Twitch names, most of them. You know, No Bob makes himself known once in a while, and same with Cordovan.
I thought I got locked out.
Those are the two that will actually say something, but you know, there's lots of other devs, and there's even there's devs we don't know. You know, I mean, you know, there's the prominent devs, like the ones that are sort of more at the face, like everybody knows who No Bob is, and everybody knows Cordovan, everybody knows Steel Star, and everybody knows you know, Knockback and Tolero and Linabelle. But you know, like we met at PAX East, we met what's her name? I can't remember. I never even heard of her before, you know? Oh, and of course everybody knows Torque. Dev extraordinaire. But, what was the name of that really cute dev we met at PAX East? Cordovan, that's it. No, but for reals.
It wasn't her name like Artemis or something like that.
Hey, she's Artemis, right? That's like her dev name, but I can't remember like her real name.
Yeah, she was pretty.
Was it? Man, I can't remember. Such a jerk. I can't remember anything though. So if you're watching, don't take it personally. Couldn't remember Bob Seeger's name earlier. Holy crap.
The Archmage conducting the ritual.
Complete the ritual. Have your underlings deal with these fools.
We have a Baylor in the game now, folks.
Invited guests.
That is badass and a half. Rounding out the demons, folks. Do we have all the types now? Because what? Type 1 is Rock, Type 2 is Hezru, Type 3 is Glabrazu, Type 4... Aerolith, right? No, is it type 5? Type 6 is Baylor. I'm missing one in there somewhere. No.
The battered Archmage calls out,
Master,
Banshee?
send me aid so that I may do your bidding.
These Nothics need to be crowd control stat because they have nasty attacks. There's a champ chest over there. I just have this weird feeling we're gonna like teleport after this fight's over. I'm gonna have to look at. What was that dev's name that was at PAX East? She was at the meetup. She was a part of the panel. She was one of the devs that was creating the Cats and Dragons quest that was coming up with her own version of it.
Mage falls. You've thwarted the ritual.
Can't remember her name.
Morgrave.
She was
Then
like
a massive
super
crash
cute.
rocks the tower, followed by a monstrous roar. There is still the Baylord to contend with. To your surprise,
Oh wow, check it out. There's a red dragon fighting a
with a
Baylor.
large red dragon.
Oh,
Unable to defeat the dragon, the Baylord teleports away. The dragon looks rather pleased with itself. You suddenly realize it's wearing a familiar green hat.
Oh, it's the Traveler. And so our paths cross again. I am the Traveler mortal, the sovereign of chaos and change, giver of gifts, and so on. Usually I'd say something cryptic and obscure at this juncture, but I'm afraid there just isn't time. There's Vecna to deal with. I've let his little plan go on long enough, and it's high time we did something about it. Isn't it too late for that? Vecna has taken the Codex and the Planar Eyes. Indeed he has. Fortunately, I've taken all that into account. The plans of the gods are subtle, mortal. The Travelers most of all. Though I must admit, I have let his scheme run on a bit too far. I'm going to have to intervene personally this time. And that is not what gods on Ebron generally do. Fortunately, I am the exception to every rule. Can't you just poof Vecna back to where he came from? It's more complicated than that. Not all gods are the same. I must admit that. Far from his home as he is, Vecna may be more powerful than me. More powerful, but not more clever. You are a key part of my plan to deal with this upstart intruder. Meet me outside in Upper Moorgrave. I need room to exercise my wings in this form. We will discuss this further. Oh, right. Giver of gifts. You can have whatever is in that chest over there. I guarantee nothing in there carries one of my signature ironic curses. No time. More's the pity. More's the pity? Is that a saying that I'm unfamiliar with? I'll meet you at Upper Moorgrave University to talk about defeating Vecna.
The dragon turns out to be the trickster god, the Traveler.
that's a nice
He
belt.
congratulates you on saving Moorgrave
Yeah.
and invites you to help him defeat Vecna.
Need to put that on the walnut.